Hello everyone, welcome to KSR Consulting Services. Today we are going to learn the top 5 formulas that we frequently use in Microsoft Excel. So let us see what all the formulas that are there. So let me open Excel. So here we have a table. We have a table with serial number, with name, with the department, with the score out of 5, with the score out of 5. Now, let us come to the first formula. As you can see, there are 5 formulas here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So in this session, we are going to see all these 5 formulas which are frequently being used in Microsoft Excel. So let us come to the first one. We have count A. Count A is nothing but count all. It is going to count all in that particular column which we select. So is equals of count. When you click on count, there are multiple formulas on count. So here we are going to select count A. So here count A. Count A. Now you are about to select value 1. What is the value 1? Value 2. Like this we can select number of values. So here we will select the values. We will select the score of these students where the scores are given out of 5. Alright. So let me select the complete column and press on enter. Now it is showing you 20. So when we count all these things, when it is going to count all, if you observe here, there are few students who got mark 0 out of 5. Out of 5 they got mark 0. So one student got 0, Kiran got 0, and Gaurav got 0. So these students got 0. Alright. Now we have it is counting. When you count all, it is counting the 0 values also. Now let us see the second formula, count blank. Count blank. As you can see, count blank. Open the bracket. It is asking the range. Now again you select the complete column and you click on enter. So there are no blank columns. There are no blank column in the particular cell that you have selected. For example, I have removed this 0. I mean this guy, this student Mukul, he didn't appear for the exam. He's absent. So I will delete it. Now as you can see, it is showing it is showing it as 1. Now again I'm going to remove this one also. 2 blanks. Alright. So like this we can count number of blanks that we have. Alright. You can count number of blanks that we have. It is counting 0. It is counting. My dear friends, please look at this one. When I'm changing this delete it, so it is 1 blank and 19 total. So total it is giving it as 20 here. All right. So now again I click on 0. See, it is giving us 20. Now let us go with the normal count. So here it is not going to count the blank columns. All right. So if you see is equals to COUNT count. If you open the bracket, it is asking again the value 1 and value 2. Again you select the complete column, close it, it will give you 20 itself. Now for example, if we don't have this marks, I mean Mukul is absent for the examination, so there is no score for him. So if we delete this one, it will give us 19. Alright, it will give it as 19. Let us keep it as 0. So here we have completed the formulas of count. Count A is nothing but count all. It is going to count all. Count blank in the sense if any blank columns, if any blank cell is there, it is going to count that particular blank cell. As I have kept 0 here, it is counting 0 also. There is why there is no blank. If I remove this 0, it is going to show as 1 blank. All right. Yeah. So now coming to the second formula. So we have sum, maximum, minimum, and average. Let us count the sum of this complete cells. All right. So is equals to sum of number 1, number 2. Again you select the complete thing. It is going to give us as the click on enter. So the sum of this complete score is 60.7. The sum is 16.7. My dear friends, please do not get confused between count A and sum. In count, it is going to count the complete, I mean it is going to count the I mean, how many are there? I mean, serial numbers. For example, see here, there are 20 students. That's why the count it is showing as 20. All right. So sum in the sense it is going to add the values which is there inside the cell. And now count A will add the cells, but the sum will add the values inside the cells. All right. Now here maximum out of 5 in this 20 students, we would like to know what is the maximum score. So here again you go with the max of, you select the complete cell, click on enter. So maximum is 5. So some students scored out of 5 out of 5, as you can see here 1 and 2. The maximum is 5. Let us go with the minimum is equals to minimum of, what is the minimum? Again you select the complete cell, complete columns, click on enter. So minimum is 0. As you can see, the minimum is 0. We have 0 also here. Minimum is 0. Now let us see. We will remove these zeros here. All right. We will remove these zeros here. Now what is the minimum? Minimum is 2.1. As you can see, 2.1 is minimum, which is gained by Amit Kumar. All right. That is one thing. Now let us go with the average is equals to average. Average of everyone. Average of all the students. Average of all the students, and click on enter. So this is the average. This is the average. Average of all the students is 3.5. If you don't want these many values after decimal, you can go and change here. You can go and change here. More number formats. More number formats. Here you have alignment, you have font, you have border, you have fill, you have production. There are multiple. If you go in the number, in the general, in the number, we have decimal places too, but as you can see here, you can keep it as 0, then there is no decimal places. If you would like, you will get multiple decimal places. If you don't want any decimal places, just click on OK. All right, now see, again if you click on this more, it is showing this much, but we do not want this many, right? If you want to close, you can click on OK. So it is giving as approximate average value as 4. So in this way you can calculate your sum, your maximum, minimum and average. All right. And yes, now we are going to see the most important formula of the Microsoft Excel, that is VLOOKUP. My dear friends, please listen to this very carefully, because VLOOKUP is such a kind of formula where many people are afraid of it, but there is nothing so uh, mathematical in this one, just a normal understanding. And VLOOKUP is the general formula which every company, every organization uses for. All right, now let us see this VLOOKUP formula, what it is. So again go with is equals to VLOOKUP. You open the brackets. Now it is asking you the lookup value. So lookup value, why we are using VLOOKUP, in the sense I am telling you. So we have here the name Ajit. I want the marks of Ajit to get displayed beside his name. I want the marks of Amit Kumar to get displayed beside his name. We want the marks of Sana to get displayed beside her name. So for that we are using VLOOKUP. Instead of directly entering, if you just write the formula, and those whoever names you enter, the number of the score of that particular candidate will get directly displayed here. So VLOOKUP value, what is the VLOOKUP value? For which value we want? We want for Ajit. So let us click on Ajit. Now comma, it is asking comma here after that. So comma, table array. What is a table array? Table array is nothing but you need to select the complete table. My dear friends, please do not include serial number in it. Please do not include serial number in it. If you select the serial number column also, this is a wrong table format that you are selecting. Do not include serial number. You select the column after serial number. So from name to that we have selected. Again click, again table array is done. Next comma is there, again give the comma. It is asking the column index number. So the score are there in which column? Number 1 is name, number 2 column is department, number 3 column is score. That's why we give it as 3. Okay, again give one comma. Now it is asking the range lookup. We want the approximate value of Ajit or the exact match of Ajit. We need the exact match of Ajit. That's why you select this false. You select this false. All right. So what is the range lookup? Range lookup, you can either select it as false or you can click it as 0. All right, you can click it on 0. VLOOKUP will only find an exact match. It will find only the exact match. You can click on 0 or you can type it as false. You can type it as false. Close it, click on enter. It is showing us 3.4. So what is the value of Ajit? The score of Ajit is 3.4. Is it correct? Yes, it is correct. Now you select this formula for everything. The values will get automatically displayed. As you can see here, what is the value of what are the marks of Amit Kumar? It's 2.1. See, Amit Kumar 2.1. All right. Sana, what is the marks of Sana? Sana's marks are 4.2. So 4.2. I hope it is clear. Very general formula, very easy formula. VLOOKUP is a very easy formula and very regularly, frequently used formula in every company, every industry we go. All right. So this is the thing. Now, see, Ajit is in separate column. Ajit marks are in separate column. Amit, the name is in separate column and the marks are in separate column. So now I want these two to get in the same column. I mean, where we use concatenate here. So all right, so I need marks just beside Ajit, but not in a separate column, but in a same column. I need the marks of Ajit, I need the marks of Amit Kumar, I need the marks of Sana in the same column, but in the same cell, but not in the different cells. So for this you can use it in a two formulas. You can use it concatenate. You can do it in two formulas. One is equals to. So where is the Ajit name mentioned here? Ajit name is mentioned here in K4. So click on K4. Now click on ampersand. Now here, where are the marks? Marks are in 3.4. So that is in L4. You click on this one and you just click on enter. See, Ajit 3.4. That's it. Very simple. So now there is no gap. There is no gap between Ajit and 3.4. It is completely mixed. Now you can give it in another way. Let us do one thing. We can write the formula in other way. Is equals to K4 where the name Ajit is mentioned. Now we need gap. Between Ajit, and we need a space between Ajit and 3.4 marks. So now what we do? Click on ampersand. Give the double quotation. One quotations open. Give one space. Quotations close. Again you give the ampersand and select where the marks are mentioned. That is L4. Okay, that is just without typing L4 also, just click on that particular cell. You will get L4 and click on enter. Very easy. See, we got a space here. Ajit space 3.4. Now you can write it in another format. This is one format. I have told you two formats. One, Ajit 3.4 without space. Ajit 3.4 with space with using ampersand. Now let us use the same thing with concatenate. I have used how to concatenate the name with using ampersand. Now let us see what we can do without using ampersand. So now is equals to, you type concatenate. See, we have concatenate. Brackets open, parenthesis open, where the name is mentioned. The name is mentioned here, K5, comma. As we need space, double quotations open, give one space, double quotations close, comma. Where are the marks mentioned? Where the marks mentioned are here. So brackets close, click on enter. Same, Amit Kumar 2.1. Now again you just select for this one. You'll get the same way, Sana 4.2 with one space after the name. Very simple, very easy, very feasible formula. VLOOKUP and concatenate. Now Let us see the fifth one, text to column. What is this text to column? For this I need to go a little bit down. All right, text to column. See, we have the names here. Now we have the names here of the students. Now I want these names to get split. I mean the first name in this column, in this cell, and the second name in this cell. In the same way, the first name, the Rakesh, Syed, Sunita, all these things I need in this first column, and the second name Kumar, Ibrahim, Arun in the second column. How we need to do this? Now select the complete cell. I mean select the complete column. Go to data. As you can see, we have data here. Click on data. We have text to column here. Click on text to column. Go to next. We want space, so click on space. If you do not want space, or if you want space, click on space. Go to next. Now type where you want it. You want it here. In the destination, we need to type. We need like first name we want in this and the second name in this. So when you click on this first name cell itself, it is fine. So as you have clicked on this first cell, then you got the dollar symbol C29. So C29. Why in Excel dollar comes? There is a reason for that. So the dollar sign indicates that the table will not move. It is robust. It is fixed. It will not move. So as soon as you have selected this one, click on finish. It is showing that there's already data here. Do you want to replace it? Yes, we want to replace it. That's what we want, right? So click on OK. It's magic. So Rakesh, all the first names in one complete column, all the in this way we can write the complete name in the column and the second name in the second column. All right, so I hope you have understood the top forms in MS Excel. So first one I have explained you, count all. So it will count all the columns. Count to blank. If any blank column is there, it will count only those particular blank. Count, it will count all the columns again. When it comes to the second formulas, I have explained the arithmetic, that is sum, max, min, and average. So sum in the sense it will count the values which is there inside the cell. Maximum in the sense in this complete cell, what is the maximum value out of 5? And minimum, what is the minimum value in this complete column out of 5? So what is the average of this complete column that it is being displayed here? So if the decimal values are, if you want the decimal values, then just go to home, click on this number format, go to more number format. Here you can decimal places, you can improve, you can increase the decimal place. VLOOKUP is a very important formula. Very important. VLOOKUP is a very important formula. So here in this VLOOKUP, I have explained you why we use VLOOKUP. Here I want the marks of this Ajit to be displayed beside his name. So for this we have used VLOOKUP. I have explained VLOOKUP formula also. It is VLOOKUP, lookup value. Lookup value is this one where the name is mentioned. So table array, we need to select the table excluding serial number. Then again column index number is C. The name is in the first column. The department is in the second column of the selected table and the score is in the third, comma, false. So we have a range here. Range lookup is false. We want the exact value of that particular candidate. That's why we click on false. We type it on false, or else we go for true. All right, then click on array, enter, then we get the exact values. But here we have it in a different cells. Now I want it in the same cell with one space is equals to concatenate. You can use, or you can use the ampersand formula as described. And text to column, I have already described it here in the way like the first names of all we need to display it in the separate column, and the last name of the particular student we need to display it in the second column, second cell. I mean, so here we have differentiated the first name and the last name of the particular student. We use text to column. So for text to column, we need to select the particular complete column of a name, go to data, go to text to column, go to next, Then if you want space, comma or semicolon after the first name, you can click on this one. You can click on next, then select the particular destination, select the first cell where you want to divide the first name and the last name, then click on finish. You will get the first name of the student in the one column and the second last name in the another column. So these are the top 5 very important formulas which are being used in Microsoft Excel very regularly, very frequently in every organization, and these are very simple and easy formulas. I hope you all have understood this one. Thank you so much.